Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Shenanigans. Our party is ready with the trap.
Got my net ready.
Net is ready. Admiral Jai, you're going to be the one to move the barrel?
Yep.
And then hide behind it? What's that?
Yes, I'm going to be hiding behind the barrel so I can kind of jump out.
Yeah. You move the barrel and wait. Smell of the sausage pervades the air. Its juicy, succulent nature makes your mouth begin to water. And that's when the ghosts appear. The sausage raises off the ground, levitated by some sort of poltergeist, and begins to float towards the hole, this far off the ground.
Throw the net.
On what?
The floating sausages.
You throw the net on the floating sausages. The net wraps around them. And then... a sausage can't fit through a fishing net, can it?
Yeah, like I wasn't trying to get as... Like, obviously I was trying to stop a humanoid, so it wasn't
right.
sausage-proof.
The question is, does it kind of reveal a humanoid, or is it just like more of a magic floating?
No, there's no humanoid there. It's being lifted by a ghost or something. And I don't know if the fishing net is room for a sausage in it or not. And unfortunately, I don't have a fishing net and a sausage on hand today.
Well, like, I'm fine if it doesn't. Like, because, like, I bought this net to catch. I'm obviously a small fish, but how small?
Why don't you give me?
Net?
I'm gonna have you give me a saving throw for the net, which is going to be. We're gonna consider it rope. And it's going to be a saving throw versus... I don't even know what.
Do a d20 and you tell me.
Yeah, just roll me a d20. Roll a 10 or higher.
15,
Yeah. The sausage sort of bulges against the edge of the net, and that section of the net kind of pulls towards the hole.
So,
but the net otherwise just like wraps around it. Yeah, there's a ghost pulling it.
Yeah,
Poltergeist,
ghost.
Wraith.
Yeah. Yeah, Wraith. Though we don't see a Wraith or ghost, we just see...
I don't see wraiths and ghosts. They're invisible, especially during the daylight hours. There could be a ghost next to you right now and you wouldn't know.
Well, I could with Detect Evil, but yes.
Okay, well, maybe if you have Detect Evil, but you wouldn't see it with your eyeballs.
Alright,
Detect Evil. There could be a ghost.
Alright, okay, next round I'm using Detect Evil, Neal. So that's pretty much my whole action is to Detect Evil.
Okay, and Admiral Jai, what are you gonna do?
I just wait.
Are you going to stop the net floating down the hole, or...?
I don't think so. I don't think that's going to work. Or I don't think this is going to work to bring him out. If this person's just using magic to bring him this out.
Yeah. But, can you just, remove the net so he doesn't take my net?
All right, yeah. I just go up and I remove the net from the sausage.
Okay. I'll do Detect Evil.
Yeah, you detect no evil nearby.
Yeah, I thought not.
And the sausage pulls against the net, but you can easily pull it back. The poltergeist that's moving this is no match for your strength.
Okay. Maybe I'll take one of the sausages and throw it down the hole.
Oh. Yeah, it falls in the hole. It gets kind of dirty. You can kind of see it at the end, and then it levitates again and begins to float down the hole until it's out of sight.
Okay. Yeah. So lure bringer. I don't think this lure out plan with food is gonna work. But I thought of another way to lure them out.
What?
Just give them what they want. What does the kobold want?
Well, he wants to be lured.
Exactly. So we could just make them lured. That would give them out. We could make a ceremony, right? Say this person is now lord of the town.
Well, maybe as legit a lord as Krob is a club.
we could hide, like either hide Glub Glob, or we could.
He'll want to move in the tower though, and Glub Glob's not going to go for that.
Well, but here's the thing. I step back from the hole because I don't want anybody to hear it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah. Call.
Once the person is out of the hole and in the tower, then we just capture them.
All right.
Right?
All right. Fluffbart, would you like just to be a lord so you just don't attack Glib Glob anymore? If you're a lord, you don't have to hurt him, right? Then you've already got the power.
The voice comes from under the hole. Glib Glob alive?
Yeah,
My work is not done.
I know, but if we make you lord, you don't have to hurt him.
There's no reply to that.
What would it take for you not to hurt him?
You shouldn't have told him that they was alive.
You'd find out anyway when he wasn't lord.
Well, but then, okay.
Yeah, okay, I've ruined the plan. Yes, sorry.
Okay.
I mean, he's not exactly hiding. He's right there across.
Yeah. Yeah, but he didn't know it.
Well, I didn't know he didn't know.
Okay. But he's in the hole.
But now we know.
Okay. Okay.
Interesting notions.
Could we just come back? Could we take something of Glubgob's, say that we killed Glubgob, and then like throw the thing that we took from Glubgob down as evidence?
Yeah, I'm just thinking we just do some sausages, make him fall asleep or something. I don't know. But we can't get him.
Poison the sauce? Well, yeah, but if they make him fall asleep, we still can't grab him out of there.
Yeah, and if we shrunk to grab him, he's still too big for us to drag.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like we could somehow just tell them that Glivgob's dead now, and like throw something down of his as evidence,
Yeah.
and say that you're the Lord now.
Yeah, sure. I go buy a piece of paper and just write, Fluffbutt is now Lord. Lip Glob is dead.
Wow.
Note, in small print, this is not a legal document, this is a fake document.
All right. And with this superficial looking document, what are you going to do with it?
Okay, I've got a document. What do we do now?
Well, now we say we need to pronounce you Lord. Here's evidence. You're the Lord now. Tell him to
Yeah,
come.
okay.
Then
Right.
we,
Lord Fluffbutt, it does seem your cousin has passed away from his wounds. He bled out. We have an official documentation here saying you're now the new Lord. Lord Fluffbutt.
Give me a charisma check to present this lie with this seriousness that it would need to be believed. What? You're a paladin. You're used to delivering very serious news. And you've got that authoritative voice that speaks from the gods as you lie. How do Mathis and Safi feel about lying to people?
Actually, here's a problem. Here's a problem. I've got
Is it a
compulsive
problem?
honesty because I've got to roll to see if I can lie. So,
Well, then.
what was the check again for that?
Probably wisdom or willpower.
Yeah, it was willpower. Right, here we go. I pass. Okay, I can tell
Okay.
why.
Oh, wait, can
You
you?
sweat-
I thought you could only do that in like a life or death situation.
Oh, okay. Let me look at that wording.
Oh. Bryan with the big rules here.
Yeah, because that would change things. Yeah, because I did
Yeah.
make sure the legal document did say it wasn't true.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Healthy. Honesty. Yeah, the character can participate in a deception only if it is a matter of life and death. Even then, the character must make a wisdom willpower check each time they are called to speak a falsehood.
Yeah, there's no way you can.
Is a falsehood about life or death? Just your face.
No,
His
I can't
life
do
does
this.
not hang in the balance.
Okay.
You
Yeah,
can't
I can't
lie.
lie here, so I've got to rewind that 31 because I couldn't have lied then.
Okay. Okay.
But I probably
Maybe
couldn't even write the document then.
we should just do the shrinking plan. I don't know if we can trick them out of it this time.
Yeah, sorry about that. But yeah, but my god pretty much wouldn't like me lying.
Okay.
Well, what are you gonna do then? How are
Shrinking
you
plan.
going to get this guy?
I think it's a shrinking plan.
Shrinking plan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You can head back to the rat catcher. And what do you say to her?
We're gonna go up to them and say, you know what? We've got a newfound appreciation for your job. Catching rats harder than I thought, right?
She nods up and down,
yeah.
hiding something behind her back. They're very difficult creatures to catch. You know, they're just so smart and wily. Rats are often underappreciated adversaries.
Yeah. And we asked, do you think we could buy some of the potions off of you? We just need to catch a rat that's under the blacksmith.
Well, as long as you're doing state-sanctioned rat catching work, I can just give them to you. All you got to do is prove to me that you're really rat catchers and you're not just trying to rob potions. Can you prove that?
We could show you we could show you the hole of the that we're trying to catch the rat from. We could also bring you
Well, it's a kobold, not a rat, but yeah.
Same, you know.
bring Layla over. You could talk to Layla because actually this is official government business. The lord of the town was attacked by a rat, right?
Glibglob's not legally.
Glibglob was attacked by a rat?
No, I could have a kobold.
Oh, yeah, but same thing. Okay. Well,
And the guy can use magic.
that seems too ridiculous of a lie for anyone to make up. I believe you. Right? Who would
well, I
ever
can't
come in
lie.
and say that they needed a potion to defend a kobold from another kobold? It's
Yeah, I
it's
healed
too
him up.
absurd.
Yeah. He got stabbed in the back, but I healed him up, so he'll be fine. Yeah.
She will turn to face the cupboard, bringing her hand back now to in front of her, which is still away from you. Open the cupboard and pull out 2 potions and set them down, like kind of behind her awkwardly, and turn, keeping one hand with something in it away from you at all points in time, and then kind of like put the potions on the table and give you a smile and say, "Thank you for doing my job for me. I look
No
forward to the
worries.
paycheck for this."
Yeah, sure thing. Yeah. You just get salary from the government, right? Yeah. All right. All right, we'll take
right.
the potions and head back to the hole.
You guys find yourselves back there. I take it you've been putting the water barrel back on place every time.
Yep.
I assume so, but I wish
Yep.
you said.
I'm just checking. So here you are before the pit,
All
which
right.
the kobold lies. Are you ready to go inside?
All right. Let's see. Let's gear up. I've got a light stone. And got my mace and shield. How are you equipped?
Just got my claws.
All right. But
That's what I fight
don't you
with.
want to have weapons in your claws?
Those are my weapons.
You know, what do your claws do for damage?
They do. I've got a pretty high strength score, so
Oh,
it does a lot. Yeah.
yeah. I'm just saying, like, is it 1d4, 1d6?
Yeah, it's 1d4, but I get.
Well, I mean,
max-
just put a
max.
sword in each one of those hands. You get 1d6 there.
Nah, these are my swords.
All right, your call. All right, we drink up the potions and Alice in Wonderland down there.
All right. Down, down you guys go, twisting and shrinking and reducing in size, all of your gear coming down with you. After a couple of seconds, that feels quite a bit longer. Ooh, slamming doors. You become the size of, well, like 1 foot tall, about-ish. And here you are, tiny people, standing in this huge alleyway, this big-ass building, and a pit before you.
Okay, we have to go down to the bed now. Okay, let's go.
Okay. Let's I'm gonna bring one of the sausages in as well.
Okay, come on, the sausages.
Yep, you can grab it, put your arm around it, and drag it behind you.
Okay.
And into the ground you go, under the earth. You can see, you have a light stone, right?
Yep, we've got a light stone.
Yes.
We know you're coming, but we can see.
Yes. You step down inside, and sure enough, it's not a big hole. It's maybe, it goes down under the building in a little bit, and then there's just like a little pocket. And there is the kobold sitting there. He's got something in a rag that he's chewing on, and when he sees you guys coming in, he cocks his head to the side and looks, and there's these tiny people walking on in, dragging a sausage behind them. Kobold's head cocks from one side to the other like a confused dog.
Okay. Say, I brought you a sausage.
Who are you?
I'm Jai. Who are you?
Kobold shrugs. Fluffbutt. Trots on over, the earth shaking with every step the giant kobold takes. He towers over you like 18 feet tall and relative to your height.
Yeah.
Reaches down, picks up the sausage, his huge fangs glistening in the light of the light stone. You can see him salivating as the sausage goes in, and he rips it to shred, his sharp teeth gnashing the flesh to, well, digestible parts.
So, Glorebringer, I now that I'm looking at this hole, I actually think that the smoke 'em out plan would have worked.
Yeah, you're completely right. It would have worked. It would have 100% worked. So how about we just retreat and do that now?
Okay. Yeah, and I say, hey, I'm gonna go get some more sausages.
No, the towering kobold says, you stay. I have questions for you.
Do you want to know where more sausages are?
I am full. Tell me of Glibglob. He live?
I haven't seen him in a couple hours, so I don't know because I haven't seen him in a while.
Let me check that.
Mm.
I don't know if it's liar rules or if I can let other people lie.
I'm not lying.
Okay, you're saying the truth.
Seen him. Yeah. He's probably back at Shenanigans. But I mean, he might maybe he died of food poisoning. There's a lot of.
He must die.
Why's that?
Do you not know who he is?
He's Glibglob.
Glibglob, the murderer. Glibglob, the bloody. Glibglob, the traitor.
Who did he betray?
His own people, my people, our family. He sold us out to humans who eradicated our nest. Killed all of us.
They did.
I only survived because I was gone at the time. I seek vengeance for my pack.
We should get a paladin of vengeance. We were just talking about this.
Yeah, well, they're all
You
busy. There's like so many
were?
wars on.
I do the same sound.
Mhm.
Neal, do I actually know any paladins of vengeance in the area?
No.
Nah, I
In
didn't
fact,
think so.
you know of no Paladins of Vengeance at this point in time at all.
In the world or just in the continent?
You're unaware of their any
Okay,
existence.
fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I say, how about we could take you to Glibglob?
Hmm? You will?
Yeah, we
You
can.
help me kill him?
I could go find him.
Yes.
I don't know how helpful we would be in killing him. We're very small.
You bring him here. The kobold pulls out a huge knife. It's a small knife. I will finish him. And then
Well,
he
don't-
reaches a kobold claw and puts it on Kel Lawbringer's cloak, pinning it to the ground so he can't escape. This one, stay with me.
I say to Kel Lawbringer, what do you think happens after an hour when the thing ends?
I get killed by being squished to death.
Would that be how that works? You wouldn't.
The space is not going to expand to fit me. I'm going to expand to fit the space.
Okay.
Or I might be lying down flat if there's enough area, but...
What are you saying? Echoes the giant.
I'm explaining the complexities of potions and how they affect a human body after an hour.
You
After
have
consumption.
potion? Give.
Not anymore, I drank it.
What potion?
Shrink potion.
You not always this big?
I am usually bigger.
This blows his mind. And he looks at Admiral Jai. He's going to make an intelligence check and try and piece together if he can recognize you're the guy who, came after him earlier. Because right now you're small, before you were huge. He didn't put it together
Sorry.
then. He doesn't put it together now.
I could say, I guess I'll go get Glibglob then. I think that's a
Okay.
good plan.
Yeah.
Okay. Then at least there's one more person there, so that would be helpful. Okay.
Yeah.
right.
I'll go leave then.
Yeah.
All right. You leave.
Neal, just wanted to know for reference, how easy is it for us to leave? Like, would it be a climbing check to do it in a hurry, or would it be able to run out?
You would be able to run out. There's a bit of an incline, and then it goes over.
Yeah,
but you're a
'cause-
foot tall. It'll be overhead, but it's at enough of it. It should be fine. Maybe if you're being chased or dragged or something, there might be some sort of
Right.
check. But
Yeah, because he's going to be 4 times my speed, so I'm not
yeah.
too happy about this idea. So I'm just thinking last resort stuff.
Well, you step out into the alley of the blacksmith. You watch the people above you towering over you. A single misstep by one of these enormous creatures would squish you whole. They're essentially cloud giants compared to you, so they'll be doing 40-12 damage if they step on you. Where do you go?
I guess I'll just go back to Shenanigans. Yeah.
Okay, it's a quarter mile to Shenanigans at your height, but you can do it. Give me what sort of
we
check?
gnome-
You're gonna need a check
we're
for
gnome
crossing the
height
street.
We're gnome size.
Foot tall, right? Are
I
gnomes a
thought your
foot
gnomes
tall?
were a foot tall. I thought your gnomes were, Neal, but
It
you,
might be.
yeah.
Let's find out.
well,
My gnomes are. No. The gnomes are D4 plus 30 inches, so 32.
sorry.
Yeah.
okay, my bad.
Gnomes are 2'8". Yeah.
All right, okay, all good.
I guess it'd be the size of a small dog.
We already did the dog episode, though.
I guess it wouldn't be like 2d12 if they stepped on you. If you're a foot tall, you're maybe not as small as I'm really making it out to be. It would be devastating if someone kicked you accidentally, and no one's looking down for a creature your size. So give me your choice of a wisdom check if you want to do timing, or dexterity check if you just want to run across the street.
I think I'll do dexterity.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're just going to run, take your chances, and it's not going to go well. You're going to bolt through the crowd, and then like a cart thunders past you. You take a moment to pause, run into the cart, out the other side, only to get kicked by a passing person. So we'll make an attack roll against your AC. And I think this is going to be... Yeah, this is going to be like a 21 to hit.
Yep, go ahead.
And it's only going to be about 6 points of kicking damage to you. It's an accidental kick for 6 from a giant creature that like punts you down the street, and you can then roll away, scramble up, and run to Shenanigans, safe and sound.
Sure, so I go there. I am going to go find Glibbob.
Sure. You watch the tavern floor, 60% full today, looking, and then there he is, the Glibglob, on all fours. Someone has just spilled a glass of wine, and he is on it before the floor stains, there with his large tongue lapping it up.
All right, I'll go there, and I will, I'll try to help Glibbob.
Yep.
I'll say, hey, do you need help cleaning this up?
He hisses at you.
You don't
Mine!
wanna- Okay.
My wine!
I leave, and I'm gonna go. Can I like find other food or something that's around?
Yeah, it's
Or
a
like-
tavern. There's dishes filled with food, or you can go into the kitchen.
Yep.
You know, you just gotta make sure you don't get kicked or stepped on or anything.
Okay. Actually, I'm gonna go try to try if I can find some wine.
You can run alongside the bar, then around to the other side, and back to the backside where you can see Layla and Jackson, the stable boy. They're standing next to each other waiting for someone, but you notice while they're standing looking out over the bar, their feet are like sort of touching, like slightly turned out, so they're just the tips of their toes are making contact. There is some sort of childhood footsie being played here.
Okay. I will say, I'll just call it Layla.
She looks down, sees you, squats down, picks you up, brings you. You? How did you get so small?
He's still a foot tall.
It's to I'm down here to catch the other kobold, and
What did
I found where it is.
Have you brought him to me? The giant shouts to you.
I say I know I have to go get him out of the. He's in a hole right now, so I can point you to where he is.
Yeah.
And I tell her where it is. It's at the blacksmith. It's under the it's in a hole down there.
He's in a hole?
Yep.
Wait right here, and she like puts you on a shelf.
I'm dead.
I'm gonna go get a cloud kill scroll from home. And she runs out of the tavern.
All right. I grab a thing of wine too.
Okay, yeah, you can get there's a wine skin, and there's also a bottle of wine, but they're all very large compared to you.
Okay. I go down. I try to grab something. Can I like pick something up and bring it down to Glibbob?
You want to like drag some wine down to you? Okay, let's see. What is the weight of a bottle of wine? Okay, a bottle of wine weighs 2.65 pounds. So 2.65, you shrunk 80%. That's 80%. That would be what? 0.8. No, hold on. You would be 0.2 times your weight, but cubed, because your volume is a cube of the one dimension. So 0.2 times 0.2 times 0.2. So we're gonna that's 0.008. So we're doing 2.65 divided by 0.008 to get the weight of a bottle of wine. It's about 331 pounds compared to your size right now. Can you lift it? I don't know what your strength is.
I do have. That would be like heavy for me.
Okay, but it's well within your.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, you can do it. You heft the bottle of wine, roll it or drop it off the shelf. Jackson is not paying attention to you. Someone asked for something, so he's run over to get them some Bessie milk, and you can now haul the bottle of wine with your forearms.
Okay. And then I say. I go up to Glub Glub, and I'm saying, we're gonna have a party for you with this. I found a bunch of new friends somewhere. Do you want to come?
Party?
For you, yeah.
Me?
Yeah.
His eyes go big. The corners dip down. You can see tears welling up. No one has ever thrown party for me.
Well, it's like now's the time for you, for the lord of our town, Glub Glub.
He scoops you up in his arms and hugs you to his big, warm, furry chest and rocks you gently back and forth like a babe.
Okay. I said I point out the door. Let's go to the party.
He puts you down, grabs the bottle of wine, and follows you.
Okay.
You just gonna leave Layla hanging, running off to go get a scroll?
Well, she like ran away, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I can't.
Oh, but you told her where it was. You said it was at the blacksmith's. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. Oh, wow. Layla's so fast. She rolled a 20 on how quickly she would get to her house and back. So I guess by the time you and Krob Glibglob are showing up to the pit, so is Layla. But first, we're going to flip back down and see what's happened to the hole while we were gone. James, you are underground. You are held captive by this ghost-wielding kobold, this ghost-wielding assassin kobold.
Mm-hmm.
You can hear the bang, bang, bang above you as the blacksmith hammers away at something. It's loud. You can see water dripping from the ceiling where he must have spilled something and it's coming between the floorboards and dampening the soil nearby. There's a squeak of a rat over the way, poking its head out where the kobold was, waiting for an opportunity to grab some scraps of food that the kobold missed. What do you do?
Why do you want to be lord of the town?
Huh?
Why do you want Glib dead?
'Cause he traitor.
Is he traitor or did humans do it?
Human do because traitor help. If
Wasn't he
Glibglob
scared?
no traitor, then human no do.
Wasn't Glibglob scared to do the thing?
He shrugs. I was not there.
Did you ask him?
I was not there.
Well, you can ask him now.
Why?
Well,
Who can? What matter if he's scared? He traitor.
All right.
His fear of no importance. Only betrayal matter. What your name?
Jacques. My name's
Is
full
it?
name's Killed. Actually, look at my character sheet, Neal. Click my.
I will look at your character sheet.
I'm not touching
Sounds
it.
like a filthy lie. No, there it is. Kel Jacques Lorebringer. Okay, well, okay. Stand corrected. Jacques?
Yeah.
Like what happened when I touch you with Jacking fist?
Yeah. It would hurt.
He grunts to himself. Is that the extent of conversation happening down in the pit?
Yeah. I can't read. Yeah.
Well then, a little while later, Glibglob, Admiral Jai, and Layla show up at the hole all around the same time. You know, Glibglob gets a little distracted. People go out of their way to harass him as he crosses the street. There's cries of, "You filthy kobold, get out of here! We don't want your kind around here!" You know, random kicks from passersby, which you've now suffered through accidentally as well. But you get here. Layla shows up and produces a scroll from a scroll pouch and looks at it with a little bit of concern on her face. She's never cast a spell like this before.
I say, here, I yell out loudly, like here we are, Glibglob. And then so it's clear that maybe people in the hole could hear that.
Right. Yeah, they hear it, certainly. And Glib, the other guy, Fuzzbutt, in the hole, will tense as this happens, digging his claw like into the ground a little bit and reaching around to grab at some other things, which I will look up right now.
Yeah, well, is he going to grab the dagger out of my cloak?
No, he's just got his finger claw holding your cloak, and he's leaving it there.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. He actually does not reach for material components. Never mind.
Oh, it's one of those spells.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then I say to Layla, I said, wait a second. I've got the other paladin commanding the quest is down there. We shouldn't do anything yet. I think it's gonna come out.
What? The other one's in there with him?
Yep.
She thinks for a moment. Do we like him? She asks you.
Yeah.
And sort of like a relieved, disgruntled state, she rolls up the scroll and tucks it back in the pouch that she pulled it out of. It says, "Well, now I can't cast Cloud Kill. Can you get him out?"
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I'll go back down the hill.
Okay. You scramble on down. There is Fuzzbutt with his claw in the cloak, and he looks at you, and he goes, "I hear you. She have Cloud Kill. Everyone know Cloud Kill. It bane of all kobolds. One Cloud Kill whole pack. You bring her to kill. You bring her to murder."
I brought her in order to make Glibglob feel safe. It was a trap.
Glibglob here too?
Glibglob's right out there.
You bring the traitor to me?
Yes. It was the only way I could do it. It was to make him feel safe, to set up a trap.
Yeah, lets go of the cloak, rubs his hands together, aligns the fur with one hand on his wrist, speaks a couple of words, and you notice the fur begins to like stand up on end as if it's like static. And then he pounces for the edge of the hole. He's gonna go outside and try and do something. You guys can roll in on initiative if you would like. You have modifiers of 0 because you are so very small.
All right, well, just break a check.
Oh, our dear enemy, Fuzzbutt, goes at initiative 10. Jacques Lorebringer rolls a 1.
So what would if I'm using my claws, since I'm small, I can just do it at initiative speed 0?
Yeah, D10 plus 0.
Yeah, I'm just running.
Oh, you go at 10. Jacques, you run out of the hole?
Oh, yeah, I assume the kobold's a lot faster than me at this size.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get out of the burrow.
Yep. You can easily escape the burrow. You know, it's only like 10 feet in or whatever, so it's 10 times your height. And what is your height? You're
100.
probably normally 100. Yeah, you can easily go that distance, no problem. So you scurry out of the hole. Layla gives a bit of a surprise as you come running out. And then it's time for the other two at the exact same time. Go for it, Admiral Jai.
All right, I guess I'll chase up after it. Can I like wait until after he's attacked? So your
turns are happening simultaneously. So he's like bolting to exit and grab him as you're bolting to block him or something.
I'd want to do a surprise attack right after he's done his action. If that makes
Okay,
sense.
so you're gonna let him run ahead of you and then attack him from behind.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, so he will bolt out and reach for Glibglob and try to shocking grasp Glibglob. Here's his roll to hit. It is a 5 on the die. Now, he is surprising Glibglob, so that gives him +1 at least, which is 6. He is not 0th level. He will have... Ooh, he might still have +0 to hit. Hold on. What is the modifier? Spinning.
I'll just load it up. What level is he? Oh, I guess you can't tell me that.
Yeah.
Because I do have the table on the wiki.
Yeah, he's still, so he rolls a 6, I guess. Surprise. Yeah, even if we gave him full invisibility for popping out of the hole unexpectedly, it would still only be a 9, which is not enough. He misses Glibglob with his shocking hand, while Admiral Jai, now at the kobold's back.
All right, I guess I'm gonna do my 4 claws against him. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess I probably have less damage or something, or like I don't know how. This
I will
works
buff his HP.
Okay.
You can keep doing your normal stuff. I will just treat him differently. It's about 3 times your size. Yeah, this seems about right. This seems fine. Nothing wrong with giving him this many hit dice.
Was he surprised or something? Because, like, I don't know. It wasn't really. I'd never attacked him yet, so.
Yes. You have back attack and surprise. You have +3 on all these hits, on all these rolls.
Oh boy.
And he has AC 15 compared to you guys right now. So it looks like you will hit on 3 attacks, and you will double crit on one of them.
Yep.
Single crit? Single crit. 15, no, 25 to double crit. I'm full of craziness. Okay. Roll me damage.
Okay, I still don't know. Wait, how does the double crit work again?
You do 3 times damage dice.
Just the dice?
Yes, just the dice, none of the static modifiers.
Okay, cool. So I'll do this 3 times and then add 2d4 after it. So, 1, 2, 3, and then
Okay, so -5, -3, -4, -3.
Wait, do I do more damage than this? Wait, I have strength like 1893. Why is it only +2 damage?
Did you put it in? Yeah, I think you got to put it in if you're getting a strength bonus.
Doesn't it do it automatically?
No, the strength doesn't get moved over automatically because probably should. I could probably find a way to make that happen, but it isn't yet because I am a lazy programmer. So you should add your 5 damage adjust.
Yep.
And you get +2 to damage because of your specialization with your claws. Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
Double.
So you hit with 3 attacks, so you're gonna do an extra 15 damage on top of all this.
This is,
Woo. So you bring him down to about half hit points as you leap on the kobold and like claw at him. Huge tufts of fur start coming off, skin comes off, little bits of flesh come out, bones begin to break. The kobold yips. Layla's hella surprised. Glibglob's hella surprised. Fuzzbutt is hella surprised. And we're gonna go into our second round of initiative.
All right. So I'm still just normal weapons is zero,
Or
is it? Yeah. Oh, my token's gone, so I'll just do it manually.
Yeah, do we have tokens or?
I dragged my token out earlier. Yeah. One again.
Okay, well, one goes first. Lorebringer.
All right. Miss.
Nope. You swing at, I assume, Fuzzbutt. The mace misses wide. Fuzzbutt should roll initiative as well. He gets a 12. So Admiral Jai.
All right, I guess I'll try to finish him off here. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, you hit him. You don't have penalties to hit with multiple weapons. It's not like when you normally dual wield where you get like normal attack, but then -2 with the offhand, and -4 with the next offhand, and then -6 with the next offhand.
Not with Trikeen now. It's busted.
Man.
I mean, I can look it up the page right now.
I believe you.
I'm not even inviting because it's uncivilized.
It is uncivilized. Yeah. That's true. Well, you hit the crap out of him and you disrupt his spell. Go ahead and roll me damage.
So I think you get 2 hits off of it. So
yeah, 15 AC, just the 2 hits.
so I put in the damage this time because I added the extra 5 hits.
There we go. So that is 19 damage. He is badly wounded. Layla goes next. She throws a magic missile at him, which produces 2 magic missiles for 3, and 3 is another 6 to him. He's almost dead. Glibglob. Oh, actually, hold on. If it's 6, but that's not 6/6. That's like Layla-sized 6. Yeah, she kills him.
Oh, okay.
She pumps a whole bunch of magic. Well, hold on. Wait a minute. No. Yes. She pumps a whole bunch of magic missiles into him, and between your attacks and the magic missiles, Fuzzbutt lies dead on the ground outside the blacksmith shop, bleeding everywhere.
It's good teamwork, guys.
Can I use first aid at my scale?
You're gonna need to make me a first aid check if you want to use it at the scale.
All right. Let's click my ability.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have lay on hands, or I guess you already?
Well,
used
no,
that?
I used that today to save a Glibglob.
No. The wounds are big, too big for you to patch up. You cannot stop the bleeding. Layla looks down at the creature, then over to Glibglob and says, "Glibglob, was this the one who attacked you?" And Glibglob nods, and she says, I've taken care of it. You're safe, my friend." And leaves the body here in the alleyway and just walks away like a psychotic murderer. Like a really bad mob hitman. She just leaves the corpse there. Glibglob sits down next to the corpse and looks pensively at it.
Well, it had to be done.
Glibglob looks at you guys. He looks down at his cousin. "Last member of my family," he grumbles. "I didn't even know." He seems sad. Then he looks at the two of you guys and says, Can you see if there's more family? Or if he's really the end of it?"
Well,
And
since he was your family and he's dead, it seems like you've inherited his home right here.
this news does cheer him up. Yeah. He's got a new home. He's got 2 homes. He owns 2 houses now. There's a whole world of possibilities. Never in a million years did he expect he would get free beer, be the lord of the town, own multiple houses. Like, this is what, maybe his vacation home or something? That might be a good change in exchange for being the last of his kind, last of his family. This picks him up enough that he can trot back to the tavern, confident and comfortable, leaving you guys miniaturized near the tavern, the blacksmith shop.
Good job, Warbringer. Exactly as we had planned out.
Yeah. I did nothing and was useless. Right.
But maybe we should have done that earlier plan. You know what? Now I'm actually thinking the smoking out plan is actually that's a pretty good idea most of the time.
Well, what if the hole was bigger? Like, the water wouldn't have worked,
but it wasn't bigger.
It wasn't. You're right.
All right.
Yeah, you're right.
And we wouldn't even have lost anything from trying that out, right? I mean,
well, the thing is, the water barrel's there to stop fires. But yeah.
You're right. The fire. Yeah, you're right. He was the mage. What if he started a fire?
He had chuck and grasp.
Yeah. Electrical fires are dangerous.
What's an electrical fire?
Because the shock from electricity from it's okay. You're right. It's a shocking fire. That's what it is. It's when fires get started by magical shocking grasp.
I was just like when lightning starts a forest fire.
There we go. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
But wait a second. If we had covered him in water, then he would have shocked himself if he used shocking grasp, right?
Yeah.
That point in favor of this plan.
Yep. Your plan would have worked. I'm sorry to have doubted you. You're right all along. I've been humbled today. Admiral, you are the expert on things underground. Admiral, my respect for you has grown tenfold.
You know, as they say, even a paladin of war can still learn something new every day with the power of friendship. And no, actually not the power of friendship, the power of family. This was a family story here today.
It was. Thank you, Admiral.
Just doing my job.
Really?
Wait a second. We never collected the stabbing tax from him.
That's true.
Right? His body's right there. His body's right there if you want to search it.
Yeah, actually, yeah, and I would go down to the hole to make sure there's anything of value that we could pay for that tax.
There's a spell book down here, written in kobold print. It's literally just like paw prints in different patterns that sort of like make a picture, and then there's some like little scribbles on the side that look more just like claw marks, and like some other colors in there. It's many different colors mixed together in sort of a weird splattering. You would definitely need like a read magic spell to interpret this stuff.
Okay, I'll grab it. Or do you want to lore master? I mean, you are the master of lore.
This is a spell book, so I think a wizard should have it.
Wizard should
so
have it?
You grab it. Yeah.
Okay. I'll have to think because I'm not a wizard, but maybe we'll find a wizard. Maybe we'll find a wizard, and they could.
Yeah.
Wait a second. What about that? Wasn't there a kobold wizard?
Yeah, I don't know what happened to him.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Did he die?
I think he's just out of town.
He's out of town. Okay. I because I fixed him up. I saved him from dying.
Yeah, right, you did save him. Yeah.
Yeah, with the mechanical parts. Yeah, maybe he could use it.
Yeah.
Okay. Kobold spellbook.
Yeah. Does he have anything on his person, Neal?
Yeah, there's also a small bag nearby that contains 22 copper and 12 silver. Unfortunately, you guys will need, what do you call it? to be bigger. Otherwise, the coins are just
Yeah.
like ridiculous. But that's fine. You can wait for the potion to wear off and then loot them, or like roll them out of the building and then pick them up later.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't have
Well,
to roll them.
we've got to get the spell book out before we unshrink, so I'll help
Yeah.
with that.
You guys have time. You can bring it all
Yeah.
out. You can unshrink. You can
Yeah.
get the money, the spell book, and a day well quested. Right? You've completed all of your tasks.
Yeah.
You've done it. You've won.
Yeah. And we stopped a cloud kill from, because of its AoE, would have hit a lot more people than did just down that hole.
It might have been a problematic spell to cast in a populated area. Yes.
Yeah, like the blacksmith's still hammering away right there. He would have died.
Quite possibly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you guys get back, you go to size, you head back to the tavern, you put your feet up, you have a couple of drinks, you rest, and that's when Glibglob comes back to you a little bit later. He's looking kind of down. He looks up to you guys now that you're big. He says, what point of vacation home if you have no family to vacation with?
Oh.
I will give you my primary residence, he says, pointing to the tower outside, if you find me family.
We got just the place to go, actually.
Yeah, we do.
There's the rat catcher. Maybe they'll know.
Well, we'll find out on the other side of our break. So we'll see you guys on the other side. Bye-bye.